Hey everyone. So welcome to my bed yoga class. It's a little hard to look up at you this way, so I'm gonna lay down. This practice is meant for you to use first thing when you wake up in the morning or afternoon, depending on when you decide that you want to get up and get out of bed. And you know, let's be real, there are times, especially these days, when it feels hard to get up and get out of bed. So I use this as a motivator. You know, once I do one stretch, one mindful breath, it encourages more. So hopefully you'll find that to be the case. I'm mimicking a bed here. This is my sofa bed. Obviously I don't have any blankets or sheets. I do have a pillow, but I don't have anything covering me. I've done it both with and without covers. The only problem is if you've got other people in the bed with you or animals, they get a little irritated by you moving the covers around a lot. So hopefully you'll find a way to manage around that. I usually, if it's warm enough, I'll just take the covers and lay them off to the side. So I'm doing this without any covers so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get started. Let's imagine you wake up. You've already gone to the bathroom and you realize that you do need to do a little bit of movement, but maybe you don't feel motivated to stand up and roll out your mat and put on some clothes other than your pajamas. So let's just start with a few breaths. Hands on the belly. You can have your eyes open or closed, it's up to you. And just feel your belly rise and fall as you breathe. And then the next part, let's see here, what does that say? Okay. The next part, as you breathe in, just gently pull your toes towards you, and as you breathe out, gently relax the feet. As you breathe in, pull the toes towards you, and breathe out and relax. So the belly's rising as you're inhaling, and the feet are pulling towards you. Starting to wake up the lower body, just very gently. And sometimes that induces a yawn. I take every opportunity to yawn that I possibly can. I think yawns are amazing. So if you do find yourself yawning or wanting to yawn, do it with the whole body. Really extend through the toes and the arms, all the whole back body. Yeah. So that you get a full flush of circulation, of breath. Okay, now we're going to shift the hands to the front of the hips and just extend out through one foot. So you're going to flex that ankle like you did before, but now slide the heel along the bed towards the end, towards that end of the bed, and feel how your hips are now offset. And then relax it and feel the hips slowly reset. Now try the other side. Flex the ankle, slide the heel forward. It almost feels like your leg is growing, right? Growing out of your ankle, your calf, your knee, the back of the thigh, the hamstring. And then you relax it. And then go back and forth that way, very slowly, sliding your leg, growing the leg, and then letting it gently recoil, and then extending, sliding, small movements, and then release, and do that one more time to each side. You might start to notice some sensation at the back of the waist, the muscles you're using. Okay, and then come back to center. And just pause before you do anything, just pause and feel. And then go ahead and draw one knee into your chest. And circle that ankle around. And be very mindful about the ankle circle. So if you do just 2 or 3 ankle circles, that's fine, but make them count. Like really spread the toes, go slowly, pay attention to the shape that you're making. And then go the opposite direction. So I think that going slowly and mindfully yields more benefit than going quickly and doing a lot of them. Oh good, some people are awake with me. Good morning. And then we release that leg. Let's switch to the other leg. Bring the knee to the chest. Hopefully bringing the knee to the chest also relieves any tension from the low back. And then with the knee to the chest, just start to circle the ankle. I have to say, I've never taught a class from this position before, so this is kind of fun. Hopefully the rotation on the screen is correct for you. All right, now rotate the foot in the opposite direction. Good. Okay, and then we're going to lay that leg down. And we're going to bring our attention up to the neck. So this is an area that I struggle with every morning. I wake up with a lot of neck tension and sometimes some serious pain. So every morning I just start by rolling my head gently from side to side. And I usually start with the pillow, and if it feels okay, then I will ditch the pillow. But there are times when having my head flat to the bed is not working. So in that case, I do leave the pillow there. So I just want to see, without picking my head up, I just want to see what is in there. What tension, what freedom. Okay, now I'm going to turn my head to one side and look down towards my shoulder. That same arm, I'm going to slide my hand down the mattress, down towards my feet. Arms are staying straight. Now this other shoulder's coming up. So similar to what we did with the hips, I'm offsetting my shoulders. And then I come back to center and do that the other side. So I'm looking towards my shoulder and that arm is sliding down the bed. And then I come back to center. And I do it again. Looking towards the shoulder, that arm is sliding down the bed. And then come back to center. And looking towards the shoulder, sliding down the bed. And come back to center. Now I'm going to switch it up. Now I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to look to that first shoulder again, but this time I'm going to slide the opposite arm down the bed, okay? So the shoulder I'm not looking at is sliding away. The shoulder I am looking at is coming towards my face. And then I come back to center, and then I look to the other shoulder, and I draw that shoulder in towards my face as the opposite shoulder moves away. And I come back to center. And I go back and forth. Back to center. And then pause at center and just feel. So that was really focusing on the sides of the neck. So just feel the sensation from the shoulder up along the sides of the neck, up towards the ears, maybe even towards the back of the ears. Okay, now I'm going to bend my knees, set the feet on the mattress, and bring my arms up towards the ceiling, but then bend the elbows, holding opposite elbows. So one of my teachers, T.S. Little, he calls this the old-fashioned typewriter, like the carriage of an old-fashioned typewriter. But we're going to bring both arms, if possible, overhead. And if your shoulders are tight today, you might need to slide the hands a little bit apart to make that happen, okay? So just go as far as you can go and pay attention to what happens to the ribs as the arm moves overhead. So notice how this lifts the ribs, pulls the ribs away from the hips. So breathe in, that feels better to breathe in there, and then breathe out and bring the hands back down towards the belly. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now pick a point to look at on your wrists or your hands and follow that with your eyes so that your neck will arch on the inhale, and then the neck goes not straight but flatter towards the mattress on the exhale. So before we were playing with the sides of the neck, now we're playing with the front and back of the neck. And do that just a couple more times, breathing in as the arms go overhead, looking towards the hands. And then breathing out as the arms come back to the belly. One last time. And then just release. Okay, now comes the fun part. I want you to roll to your side. I'm going to move my microphone here. Roll to your side. And bring your knees up, kind of fetal posture. And just pause there for a moment. So I'm noticing I need a little bit more support. So I'm going to bring my pillow back in, my trusty pillow. And from here, I'm going to focus on the movement of the pelvis to the ribs. So this kind of cat-cow-like movement, but I'm going to do it on my side. Oh, and by the way, if this is too much on your shoulder, you can always replace the arm with your pillow and just have your arm resting out this way, okay? All right. So first thing I'd like to do is extend this top leg. And I'm extending it straight out with my toes resting on the mattress. But what I'm more interested in is the stretch I feel from the ribs to the thigh, this length right here. So for me, I need to bring my leg a little bit behind me in order to feel that stretch. For you, you might feel it right away, so you don't need to bring the leg back. Okay. I'm going to couple this extension with an arm extension. So as my leg goes out, my arm goes out, and I'm reaching the toes and the fingers apart. That's going to be the inhale. And then exhale, slide the elbow and the knee towards each other, curling into a little fetal posture. Inhale. Exhale. And if you pay attention to this area here, you'll see that cat and cow-like movement. Inhale and exhale. And one more. Okay, and then just pause for a moment on your side. Okay, so not a big movement, but pretty powerful. Now we're going to go to the other side. So you find your fetal posture. Adjust as you need to for your shoulder. And then when you're ready, extend the top leg and top arm in opposite direction. Inhale. Exhale, slide the knee and the elbow towards each other. Inhale, extend, really reaching. Exhale, contract. 2 more. Inhale, extend. So feel that this is really giving the center of your body, your abdominal organs, a nice little massage. And last one. Okay, and then just pause there. Now comes the really weird stuff. We're going to come onto our bellies. So I won't be able to look at you so much. I do appreciate those of you who are watching and commenting. You're so far away I can't read the comments, but I'll get closer at the end and acknowledge those. So now we're going to come onto our belly. And I'm going to put the mic right there. So I'm just going to start right in the middle of my mattress here. Forehead resting. And I like to take a few moments here just to breathe and feel. Okay. Now take one leg and slide it out to the side. Almost like you're doing a tree pose. You're getting ready to do a tree pose. And that inner thigh gets a nice stretch there. Now the straight leg, the one extending behind you, you're going to tuck the toes of that straight leg and straighten the knee, pushing out through the heel. Keep that leg strong. Remember the very first movement we did where we were extending the heel away from the hips. Go ahead and do that same action here. And keep that leg strong. Start to side bend towards the bent knee. Side bend towards your bent knee. Keep that back leg, the straight leg, keep those toes tucked and the heel pushing, and then begin to lift the head up a little bit. And you should feel that as a nice side bend. Keep breathing. Okay. Now stay in the side bend. Untuck the toes of the back leg and put your head in your hand. So you may need to turn and look at me. So you're going to put your head in your hand and you're able to look over your shoulder. If you're not able to look over your shoulder, you might need to roll a little more on your side. Okay, so that you're not so much on your belly. Now that leg that's straight back behind you, I don't care which one it is. You're going to figure out which leg that is. Go ahead and bend it. The free arm, the one that is on top, that is not holding your head, that hand is going to reach for your ankle and you're going to pull the foot in towards the buttock. That should give you a quad stretch, so front of the thigh, right? You can stay here, or you can start to push your other knee, slide it away from your belly, and turn the torso more towards the mattress. Whew. Okay, from here, we're going to release the foot and we're going to roll onto our backs, keeping this bent leg where it is, but the knee might come off the ground. Roll onto your back and come into a twist. Take one more breath here. And then roll back to your belly. And just chill. Just pause. That was a lot. Breathe and notice how the right side feels, how the left side feels, how the top and the bottom feel. Okay, and then when you're ready, we're going to do the whole thing on the other side. So now second side, you bend the knee. This is the one where you stretch the quad, right? That quad is nice and loose. You bend the knee out to the side like a tree pose, like you're getting prepared for tree. The leg that's straight behind you, tuck the toes of that foot under and straighten the knee, pushing out through the heel, getting that leg longer and longer and longer and longer. From here, side bend towards the bent knee. Push out through your back heel. Oh, feel that lovely side bend. And then pick the head up. Pick the chest up. Keep pushing out through the heel. So it is a little bit of a back bend. And breathe. Okay, keeping the head up, go ahead and relax the toes of the back foot and put your head in your hand. Now you should be able to look over your shoulder and see that back foot. If you're not able to look over your shoulder, then you may need to kind of roll onto your side a little more. Okay, free arm, should have a free arm. One hand is holding your head, the other hand is free. And then the leg that's back behind you, go ahead and bend it. Capture that foot. Pull the foot in towards your buttocks. Breathe. This could be where you stay. Or you might start to roll the belly back towards the mattress. Feel that stretch along the front of your thigh. And then go ahead and release it. The arm that was holding your head, that now reaches out along the mattress. And then you twist, coming onto, upper body comes onto the back. Right, so you might need to lift the bent knee a little bit to make your shoulders happy. And take a breath. Feel that twist. So we've done some back bending. We've done some side bending and we're twisted. And we've stretched the neck, the arms, the chest, the back, and the legs. Okay, go ahead and roll back to your back, right where you were. Just pause. Hands on your belly. Flex the ankles as you breathe in. Feel your belly rise. Relax the feet as you breathe out. Feel your belly fall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the legs right next to each other. Let's do one more big fake yawn, but it might lead to a real yawn. So flex the ankles, reach the arms, inhale. and then draw both knees into your chest. You can rock or you can just hold still if you like. Good. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of motivation to either continue with a practice or at least to get out of bed. So when you're ready, go ahead and roll to your side. Bring yourself up. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.